What's up guys, Chris from Generation STI, and today we're going to talk about this guy. So what is this guy exactly? Well, the way I understand it, this is a dash cam / performance data recorder. What that means is basically you obviously get the dash camera, and you also get cool overlays which show GPS, time, temperature, engine speed, gear selected, things like that. So hey, with that said, let's take this little canister contraption apart and let's see if we can go for a quick drive and see what it's all about. Alright guys, here we go. Let's take this thing apart. This is the camera piece here. Looks like we have this is the steering remote control here, if I understand this is what that is. Bluetooth OBD2 sensor transmitter. Suction cup mount. Cigarette lighter adapter. Not sure what that is. I don't know what this is either. Oh wait. There's more. We have... This is coiled cabling, and lots of it. Alright, that's pretty much it. Alright, now that that's all unboxed, we're going to have to figure out how to use it all and see how well it works. Let's go ahead to the car for a quick drive. Alright guys, we're in the car. The Waylens is mounted up. I'll say so far, first impressions, the mount is okay, although I wish it were a suction mount. It's kind of like a sticky pad mount to mount to your windshield. I'd like something that I could maybe move around a little more. But other than that, it seems solid. The interface is pretty easy to use. There's really no issues in getting it set up. So let's test out some of these features here. Some of the things I'm looking for is like gauge responsiveness. Using the Cobb access port on the 2012 WRX, I was able to do like an overlay, pulling data logs and things like that, and it was very responsive. You know, almost next to real time what this would be. So yeah, so with that said, well, that's one of the things I'm going to be looking for. That's going to be key for me with using this thing. I mean, obviously, if it's not that responsive, then it kind of is what it is. So yeah, just one of the key things I'm looking for. That and image quality, but so far, I mean, from everything I could see, image quality seems to be okay. Alright, we're in accelerate to start mode. Alright, not bad. It was a fairly easy launch. I don't like to just dump the clutch, so I kind of rolled off it a little bit. She says 0 to 30 is 2.41 seconds, and 0 to 60 is 6.23. Not bad considering I don't really go for 0 to 60 pulls in this car too much. You know, most of my driving with this car is really a daily driver to and from work. You know, I do intend to take it to the track. You know, that's what one of the main key points of this car is, right? Is to be able to take it to the track and
and it'd be able to handle that kind of abuse. Obviously, it has the Brembo brakes and things like that for track use. So as you saw me do before, the Waylens has built-in performance metrics for 0 to 60 times. Simply swipe all the way up, swipe all the way to the right, and you have either a countdown mode or an accelerate to start mode, which is what I did earlier. So far from what I could see on the Waylens' little screen, it looks like nighttime video is not bad. It doesn't look too grainy. Looks pretty sharp. Colors seem okay. As for daytime, I'll be doing a follow-up video, probably, once I get some more seat time with this thing and play around with it and figure out a few more things. Well, I think that's enough driving around for now. Let's head home and let's review some footage. All in all, I think the Waylens is a pretty good device. Definitely going to keep it. There's a few things I'd like to see fixed. Biggest pet peeve probably was the responsiveness of the gauges. They seem to be a little slow in updating. Boosts seem to be reporting incorrectly, and kind of erratically, I guess. Customization options for the gauge overlays, there seem to be only 2 right now. Again, I've only had this thing a few hours, so I just might be missing something. Aside from that, there's another piece of software out there. Now, it's not a camera, but if you have your own camera and you have access to pulling data logs off your ECU, you could use something called Dashware, and that basically allows you to, you'd obviously have to sync everything up manually, and it's a lot more work, but you can get pretty real-time results off of gauges and a lot of customization options and things like that to get ultimately the same thing. What makes Waylens so great is it's all in one nice package. You don't have to do all that extra work. Everything's built in. So I do hope with some software updates we can log more things. Things like gear selected that you were in, throttle position, things like that were kind of missing from options of things that I could log, at least from what I saw. But before I shut this review down, let's take a look at one more 0 to 60 pull where we use the built-in microphone from the Waylens so we can hear how it sounds. I would say for what this device is, not a bad built-in microphone. With all that said, that is pretty much the end of this review. If you like what you saw, sound off in the comments below if I missed anything, or if you know of any other options that I didn't know about to maybe boost up the response rate of the gauges, additional overlays, things like that. Definitely let me know in the comments below, and if you like what you saw, definitely like and subscribe. Until next time, drive safe and take care.